Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. So, season 2 of The Umbrella Academy just dropped, and it's great. I enjoy this series because of the consistent quality of the show, given the landscape of shows these days. And throughout history, it's really hard to stick the landing of a lot of shows. Looking at you, Game of Thrones. But the quality of the Umbrella Academy seems to have risen to a higher level this season, which is great. Another reason why I enjoy the show is because of its history, origins, inspiration, which reinforces my ongoing theme of using reference to produce your work. I haven't read any of the comic books, and I only know the IP through the show. Umbrella Academy was created by Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance, which is a great band in its own right. Just a very talented individual. Now, to the discerning viewer, Umbrella Academy shares striking similarities with Doom Patrol and the X-Men. And that's not coincidental because Gerard Way is a huge fan of Doom Patrol. And Doom Patrol in turn inspired the X-Men, which both of which came out in 1963. Doom Patrol came out in the spring of 1963, and shortly after that, the X-Men were born. Now, in coming up with the comic book, Mr. Way was not only inspired by Doom Patrol, but adventure stories like Johnny Quest, the works of H.P. Lovecraft, and the cosmic horror genre that it spawned. Now, I understand why, the reason why the X-Men is more popular, is the more popular of the three properties, and that reason is that the X-Men, to put it plainly, are just sexier. They're way more accessible to the general public considering its cast of characters and their adventures. For instance, Wolverine is sexier than, say, Negative Man and or Robot Man from Doom Patrol. And he's way more accessible than, say, Rumor or Number 5. That's the guy with the gorilla body from Umbrella Academy. Which is ingenious from a marketing perspective and indicative of Stan Lee's approach to comic books, given what we know about him. Furthermore, this isn't strange because comic book companies back in those days and even now always kept a watchful eye on what their competitors were doing. And if something worked or was interesting, all of a sudden every company would jump on that horse with their own spin, to profit on the trend. And as I said before, that still goes on now, and it only makes sense, which further emphasizes my point that nothing is new under the sun. So if you're out there and you're banging your head against the wall trying to come up with something original, I'm telling you right now, stop, approach your craft with a new outlook, figure out what's trending or what has always worked, and put your own spin on it. As the great expression goes, good artists copy, but great artists steal. Now, the Umbrella Academy and Doom Patrol consist of tragic and outright depressed and depressing characters who generally have no interest in being superheroes. They're way too busy dealing with their own psychosis, their own problems, which is a very human, realistic, and grounded approach to superhero storytelling. Meanwhile, the X-Men are tragic, but they're not as tragic as the other two characters in the other two properties. They're more similar to the run-of-the-mill superheroes, than the other characters in Umbrella Academy and Doom Patrol, as in they are often concerned with saving people and the world. As a matter of fact, Doom Patrol Season 2 is currently showing, and I'm not into it as much as I was Season 1 because it delves way more into the traumas and problems of its characters, and it's more of a horror show than it is a superhero show, which is fine, but I prefer Season 1 because it gave us a balance of character drama and superhero adventuring. Now, Umbrella Academy is somewhere in between. It's much lighter than the other two, so much so that in both seasons, somewhere in the middle, they feature segments wherein the characters just dance to a song. I really appreciated this in season one, but was even more pleased when they had another dance number in season two. They're always keeping it light, and it seems to be intentionally more comedic, than the other two intellectual properties. Doom Patrol is funnier than X-Men, darkly so, but Umbrella Academy is lighter. Now, what are the differences between these IPs? X-Men features mutants, Doom Patrol features characters experimented on, and the Umbrella Academy features a mix of both. The Academy was started by a wealthy guy who picked 7 kids born with special abilities, except for number 1. That's the guy with the gorilla body, whom he experimented on. So I really appreciated this season, the quality, and I was pleasantly surprised, just as I was with season 1, because as I mentioned earlier, I haven't read any of the comic books. I wasn't familiar with with Umbrella Academy. I'd heard of it, but never really sorted out. So when season 1 first came out, I was like, wow, this is just great. It's a solid show from the very first episode to the last. So I was really happy to find it, and I'm even happier to know that season 2 has held up the quality and is just as great. So I can't wait for season 3, because season 2 has some great foreshadowing of things to come, and it ends with a great season 3 teaser. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I would like to know what you guys thought about Umbrella Academy, about the season or Umbrella Academy in general. Comment below, let me know. Now, this piece is available on t-shirts as usual at my store, which you can visit by following the link in the description. I think it turned out great, and it would make for a perfect gift for an Umbrella Academy fan. So that's it for this video. It's a pretty short one. Like, subscribe, and please hit that little bell icon down below so as to get notified when the next one comes out, which is tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.